Hello everyone, my name is Sabily. This time I will presentation my result 11 meeting assignment from Lab English for Public Relations. Part 1. Complete this conversation. Paul, so we were talking about climate. Any, are there any sort of climate that you like to live in? Any? I would like to live in Iceland or Scandinavia. Oh, interesting. Why would you like to live in that sort of climate? Amy, the snow is just so beautiful, and my image of those countries is that their infrastructure is sufficient enough to keep you warm when you're out inside. But I say it's just so beautiful. The snow is amazing with coincidence and everything. I think it's glorious. I just really like it. I used to ski when I was younger, so I like skiing and I like the hill. And yeah, and the snow on hill is just beautiful for me. How about you, Paul? Well, I love snow too, but I don't like it when it gets so slowly and sloppy, you know, and your feet are freezing. I think like the ideal of snow is really applying. I am not sure about, living in it. I prefer, I don't know, maybe the climate of like short-term Italy kind of Mediterranean climate. I think that's would be really quite pleasant, you know, not too hot by the sea. Although, yeah, in the summer it does get hot, but I don't think it's the humidity any, right? I was just thinking about that. What kind of heat is it? Is it a dry heat? Oh, I think it is a drier heat. Yeah, yeah, whereas the heat we obviously we get here in unbearable at times, right? Amy? Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah. Also, Amy, what's the highest temperature? What's the range of temperature in southern Italy? What kind of climate do you know? Play. Oh, not sure. I guess maybe at this time for year it starts getting up towards 20 degrees C. And that's nice, Paul. And then I think it does, less like Sicily. I think it's just to get pretty hot. Probably like high 30s. Yeah. Yes, and I think the winter are probably quite mild unless you are from the north of Italy. Of course, near the mountain. Amy, yeah. Oh, don't in the south it remains kind of pretty mild, you know. Amy, aha, if it's in a map, it's my image of that. I've never been to Italy, so I don't know. I've been to the south of France, and it got really hot. That was a nice temperature. It was dry, and yeah, the night time was not too either. It was really nice during the day. That was a nice climate, I think. Part 2. Answer the question. Number 1. Why did the elementary school bus pull into a gas station? Because the school bus station driver wanted to go to the bathroom. 2. What's the reason of the driver bus to leave the student on the bus? He said it was cold outside and I didn't want to get chilly while I was using the bathroom. 3. Who saved the student and how he did it? Jack. He ran forward to the driver's seat and pressed hard on the brake pedal until the bus stopped, then turned off the injection. Why why did the student begin yelling and screaming on the bus? The bus slowly started rolling away from the gas station, and then the bus is getting faster. Number 5. Retell the story using your own words. This story is about the school bus accident incident. The story began when an elementary school bus driver stopped at the gas station in Ohio because he had to use the bathroom. Instead of turning off the engine and taking the key with him, the driver let the bus run. The driver reasoned of the police officer that I was cold outside and I didn't want the kid to be cold when I left them. On the bus there are 20 children and they can slowly walk away from the gas station because the driver forgot to set the emergency brake. Then the bus gets faster and the kids start screaming. Then the kid named Jack. He ran forward to the driver's seat and pressed hard on the brake pedal until the bus stopped, then turned off the injection. After the cops arrived at the scene, they congratulated Jack on his historic effort. Then a police sergeant told him that he will be a great police officer when he grows up, but Jack is not impressed with what he had done. He said stopping the bus was still easier than playing Grand Theft Auto 3. Then the bus driver was charged by the county district for leaving the child unattended while the motor vehicle was running, and the DA stepped up his charge so he never drive a bus the in this country again. Part 3. Retell that story using your own words. This story is about the fox and the crow. The story began when the fox asked what food he liked the most. People assume that the fox liked to eat his stolen chicken, and he does it, with admitting that he would never say no to a nice fried chicken wing. But not many people know that what foxes appreciate even more than chicken is a nice piece of cheese once in a while. Then today he ate a piece of cheddar from breakfast. The cheddar was given by a beautiful black feather bird whose voice is even more wonderful than their look, and it is Miss Crow. up in that tree. It was a fine spring morning and the fox followed in keen sense of smell through the forest in search of food. There he smelled cheese from the top of the tree and saw Miss Crow. In its beak there is a large piece of thistle from the farmer on the hill, but the fox doesn't want to accost him. Then the fox called his neighbor and said, "Good morning, Miss Crow. You are looking very lovely today, if I may say so." The Miss Crow looked at him with her beady little eyes, but she kept her beak firmly closed on the chest. Then the fox pondered in his heart because he greatly admired the Miss Crow. Then the fox looked at the tree with admiration and laughed in its eyes and said, "Ah, my heart is smitten by this wonderful bird. If only I could her hear her never in her voice. I'm sure that such a scary, charming creature must sing most sweetly. If I could but hear one line of her song, I would hail her as the princess of the forest." Then Miss Crow puffed off her feather and began to sing the most beautiful music he had ever heard. Croak! Also, for people to say that Miss Crow's voice is not completely star quality, but that voice was what the fox had been waiting for, because as soon as he opened his beak, the cheese fell to the ground and the fox was able to take his breakfast, and which only goes to show that flattery will get you everywhere. Okay, thank you. See you.